everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking about my top 3 favorite lights that I use to illuminate my shack when I'm fishing at night or even early in the morning. I've got an Eskimo i949, so it's a bigger pop-up shack that I pretty much strictly fish out of. I do have a smaller shack, but I don't really use that one anymore. And over the years, I've sort of came up with 3 different lights. They all work good. They all work a little bit different, but all of them are good options depending upon what you're looking for. There's been a lot of conversation about it, about what to do, what to get, and I'll show you. So the first light that I have here it's the Milwaukee Lantern. Their M18 Lantern here. This is a really good light. It does not shine a lot of light down when you have it hanging from the ceiling with the hook. It's definitely enough light to fish with, but it's not the best option. I really like this one to set up when I'm taking down in the evening, or if I'm setting up in the morning. I can turn it on. It lights 360 degrees. It's got 3 different settings. So I like to set that on the bed of my truck so I can see what I'm doing. But this is a really good option, especially if you're already running some M18 stuff, maybe for your auger, or maybe just in the garage. This one does also have a built-in USB charger port, so you can charge your phone or whatnot off the battery. I am running the 5 amp hour battery, and it gets a pretty decent run time. I would say probably 6 hours for sure on high, more on the lower settings. But that is one really good option if you're already a Milwaukee fan like myself. The next one is my original light. I've probably been running this one for 6 or 7 years, and this is the Clam light stick or light bar. I'll have links to all these in the description. But this one is a single row of LEDs. This is actually designed to clip into a Clam flip over house. But what I do is I just sort of tuck it behind the fiberglass poles. So you can either have it right in the middle, off to the side, sort of that type of deal there. This one's got a really long cord on it, which is what I like. So you can route this sort of out of the way and it's not getting tangled up. I think the new model of this one's like 60 bucks. This is not a model that they make anymore because it's so old, but as you can see, I'm still undoing the cord. And this one here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 LEDs on it. This one I normally just run off of my Vexlar battery. I've got a 15 amp hour lithium, and that will run it all night, and then some along with your flasher. Really good option. This is what a lot of the guys are running now. This is a really budget friendly option. You can put this light together for about 30 bucks. What it is it's a 12 volt LED light bulb, which you can get off of Amazon. I think they're $14.99. Like I said, I'll have a link in the description. And then just your standard work clamp light. And all you have to do, anybody can do this, is you cut the plug end off, go to Menards, you get yourself the set of these alligator clips. I think they're $1.69, and you just wire them on. This way you can clip it onto whatever you have, your flasher battery, or if you got a power pack or whatnot, you can clip those right on there and you're good to go. This one is more of a spotlight. I like to set this one up directly over the hole I'm fishing, and it sort of acts as a spotlight. I know some guys put them up in the center of their house and light it like that. So that's another really good option. This is probably going to be your cheapest. Clam light bar is going to be next, and Milwaukee is going to be the most expensive just because you have to have the battery with it already. So I'm going to turn the lights off, and let's do a little bit of a light test here so you can see all 3 of them in action. Alright, so I got the lights off here, or at least some of them, so I can still see what I'm doing. But the first one we'll test is the Milwaukee, just sort of so you can see it. That's at its brightest setting with 360 degrees, so it's pretty darn bright. That's its second brightest setting. and that's the dimmest setting. So all three of the settings are pretty good. This is a really tough light. I've had it on a lot of different trips and it's been good. So as you can see, I've got my Vexlar here with my 15 amp hour lithium in it, and the next one is the Clam light bar. So as you can see, it's only got LEDs on one side, but that works really well to put it up over your head, sort of tuck it into the roof. It's only got one power setting, so that's sort of all you get, but this is also another really good option. And this is the last one here. This is that LED 12 volt light bulb in that work light. So it's quite a bit brighter than the Clam. It's similar to the Milwaukee, but it's got a little bit more of a directional focus. So you can put it up over your head, light your shack up, point it at your buddies, point it at the hole. And this one as well, I'm running off of that 15 amp hour. So that's the last option. So overall, I think the best bang for your buck is going to be doing one of these work light clamp-on modifications with the 12 volt LED. Get all this stuff off of Amazon. You might be able to find the light bulb at Menards. I've looked and I didn't see it, so I did end up ordering it off of Amazon. If you can use a wire stripper and put some alligator clips on there, you're good to go. One thing I would recommend is maybe splicing in a little bit more wire if you planned to hang it from the top of your shack, because this is only like a 6-foot cord. That's sort of why I use it, to just have it over my hole. But those are my 3 options. Let me know what lights you like down below in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.